Hello, everyone. I'm Kirk Steven, and welcome to the Long Dark and back to DeadWorld. This is DeadWorld, attempt number 5, and this is episode 9, which is exciting to me because we've managed to last this long. We are currently day 15. What's our statistics? 13 by this. We've had a really good run of luck with RNG. Finding the loaded preppers cache really did make this a whole different type of run. The added food from the DLC has also made this a much different run. It's still not easy by any stretch of the means because of the fact that you don't heal like you would in an Interloper deal. There's still no food to hunt. It's easier than what it was when they originally put this code together. That I will give to the original people that played this. This is still not anywhere near as hard as it was when we first came up with the code. It's much easier, but it's still very challenging. Now, currently, we just got our technical backpack. We are trying to stay ahead of the curve on food and water, which we have quite a bit of water. We are heavy, which is something we're going to have to deal with. But I don't think it's going to be too big an issue. We can drop a lot of this wood here. And we'll take a look at other nonsense that we have. We don't want to drop this necessarily. And let's see here. Oh, we got a whole thing of this. We'll check. Let's just drop that now. Where's our lantern at? Do we not have a lantern? Thought we had a lantern. Did we set the lantern down? Well, let's find out. Still don't have a bedroll. That part is not fun. Show one. Let's light a match and a torch real quick. Make sure that we didn't set that thing down that I'm forgetting. But it doesn't look like we have one. I thought we did. Okay. Oh, we have 17 coal. Yeah, we're going to have to leave some coal behind. But we could also just drop some water. We have 57 cattails. That's wonderful. And you know what? Drop that book. And drop this book. They're good for the fires, but we don't need them. We've already checked that. We don't need that. Take that. And that. That'll be important. There's more water that we'll have to drop. But I'll tell you what, we'll take it with us for the moment. Did we check this over here? Yeah, we did. Okay. Time to go. We've got our backpack. Now it's time to find more exciting items here in Ash Canyon. So I've been contemplating on what the next step is going to be, and I'm torn between two different things. One, we definitely need to go back towards anglers. There's going to be a lot of cattails over there along the creek. And, of course, there'll be some stuff there at anglers. There's some soup up on the hill. I was also thinking that we need to go through the wolf den area and into the cave over there, because sometimes there can be some goodies over there. But I think I'd want to leave some stuff behind in Angler's Den so we're not dragging so much stuff and we can carry stuff back. The other thing that I want to do is something that I've kind of just learned recently. I've been doing a little bit of a side project, and it has to do with the Polaroids and things and that. And I had to go and hunt down a Polaroid location, which took a bit of time on a different run. I created a very quiet, simple run to go do Polaroids on, and one of them was here in Ash Canyon. And full disclosure, I don't know where all the Polaroids are. It's not something that I do a lot of mapping or anything. So I brought up the maps that you can find. They're on Steam or Reddit, a lot of different places. The wiki will have them. And so I brought up one of the maps and had it on one of my screens and used it to navigate. And I learned a whole bunch more about Ash Canyon that I didn't even really know. I know I've watched Zach's videos, and he talks about Climber's Cave, and there's also a Prepper's Cache here that Humble Tracker and others have mentioned. You know, don't forget to go there. And I did not know where those were. So I did a little recon, and, you know, call it what you will. I was doing some of it for other project, but nevertheless, there's a lot more areas to get cattails here. There's also the possibility of finding this other prepper cache. And so I'm thinking we need to go chase that. We don't have a bedroll yet. If we could find that bedroll there, if we could find... let's just drop another thing of water. If we could find... good lord. What else? Keep dropping water. How about drink the water? Does that make you light enough? Not quite. Drop a half a liter. There we go. So in trying to get a hold of these locations, I learned a lot about things that I didn't know about Ash Canyon. You know, you kind of learned how to get to the gold mine and how to do the goat to get up to Respite and all that stuff. But there are so many other little layers and so many other little places. And in having to search out the Polaroid and then go actually do the Polaroid, I learned a lot of other areas. And there's a lot that we can exploit on this. And like I said, call it what you want with the recon, but nevertheless, I'm thinking it's going to be important for our elonged health. Yeah, Aster, we definitely need to warm you up. So let's get down a little closer here. So I think what I'm going to do is let's go to Anglers. It's still it's not even, it's early, so we're cold. Let's go to Anglers and we'll reestablish that as kind of a base of operations. You know what? Let's go ahead and just build a fire right here. We've got coal. We'll make some teas. And this will help us shed some weight. But we need some warm teas. We need to get to Anglers. We got cold quick.
It's too cold.
Yeah, I know. Put that out. No, put that away. Put 2 coal in there. Add the fur in there. We're going to make a long fire. We don't have any teas to make, but we have teas to warm. Come on. We gotta get those teas a jiggling. Alright, let's do... I don't want to use up the reishi tea. We've got some antibiotics on us, but not a ton. Can we make tea? Yes, we can. Yeah, we're already overloaded with water. I didn't want to make any more water. Alright. And we're tired. Maybe we should do a coffee.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah. We have your favorite. We have cattails. You can dip them in the syrup. Pretend like they're French toast sticks. Alright. Pick that up. I know we made a much bigger fire than we needed. So where are we at? We are way overweight because of our situation. I'm gonna drop these.
I need to find a place to rest.
I understand. I'm gonna hope the coffee gives us some bit of a boost here. Yes. We need to get down right now. I was hoping just by making the hot fire, we'd throw some weight in there with the coal and that. Now, in case the question comes up, this is post DLC that was released in December of 2023. And so we've got some added on items. If you didn't catch last week's episode, we do have access to things like the sled or the travois. We have access to the thermos should we find it. So we can get some more things that will help make this run hopefully last a little bit longer. And the whole thing right now is trying to get from point A to point B and to keep grabbing food, to keep grabbing stuff. Right now, we're going to try to make a beeline it right to anglers. That's our goal right now. Anglers down.
I need to find food.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to worry about food so much as keeping you warm. It's not there. Where's the herbals at? We need to get you home to sleep. Oh, birch bark, how I wish I could drink you.
I could eat anything.
Well, that's good. Because that may be what you're eating is just anything we find. So pretty. All right. No need for the dramatic music. We're not in that bad a shape yet. So if we keep going that way, we'll go through the ash trees, through the forest there, and then we'll end up at Pillar's Foot, which is where the cave entrance is. That leads us out and back to Timberwolf Mountain. I do eventually want to go through there, but I need to make sure that we're exploiting all the resources here. And we haven't even scratched the surface yet. So I'm hoping the weather will stay on our side. We may have to build another fire here shortly. Right now the weather is good, it's just cold. And I'm going to try not to stop. I want to just get there. Keep sipping on these teas. Thermos would be amazing for us. Because our biggest problem is trying to stay warm. Hello, sunrise. This will be nice. Usually you get ambushed by 10,000 wolves coming down here. I know it's cold. I know it's cold. Alright. Now that's the little way you would normally go in behind the waterfall and go up to the wolf's den. And we didn't go up there because we took the goat up to the respite and went to Miner's Folly and the Foreman's Retreat that way, which cut that other side off. So I think what we need to do is once we check in here at Anglers, we'll warm up and we'll come back out. And as you can see, there's 4 cattails there. We're gonna come out here and we're gonna grab all these cattails. I think there's some soup up the way there. And we're going to try and just basically harvest all this. We've already harvested everything over on the Bitter Marsh side. We're going to harvest everything on this side using this as the base. We might even go up that way and grab what's in that cave. And weather permitting, we might even end up where that rope is.
Because I really do.
Okay. I know that we have the key for that, but I want to warm up before we worry about that. Because we need to sleep too. Speaking of which, where are our numbers at now? 90, 91. Fantastic. I'm so happy with that. Okay. Got tools here. That's good. Maybe we can do some repairs if we have to. I don't know that we would need to, but see, we can definitely drop some weight. Hacksaw could use some repairing. We could drop that. There. Got some oil. Do we have flour? I can't remember if we have flour in our... We do have flour. We have oil now. We can make bannock or maybe even pancakes. Pancakes would be good. Alright. Let's check the trunk. Doesn't look like we're finding much for any extra
I
clothing.
can use this.
We are not taking those. As awesome as that would be, they do us no good. I see no clothing. That's a bummer. Alright, so before we get completely worn out, let's eat a few cattails. And let's just sleep a couple hours. It'll help us warm up. It'll get that fatigue off us. It'll also put us hopefully in a little bit warmer part of the day. I know we still got a little bit of time before that, but maybe we can get out here and get that.
All I can think about
Oh
is
yeah, this is wonderful weather. Good job. Alright, we should be able to get this at least. We're warming up. Oh, look at all that fish. An excuse to have a fire.
wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, that's not going to happen. What you're going to do is you're going to light this torch. And you're going to start a fire. And you're not going to start one of those fires that you used to do over at Timberwolf Mountain. You're going to start a real fire. Not one of those pretend ones. Where you fail, and fail, and fail, fail.
Come on, little fire.
Okay. There's no little fire to come on. You failed again. Get out your coloring book and look through the pictures.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Come on, Astrid. Why do you have to ruin torches? This is just your thing, I think. You know what? Use the lamp oil. I'm tired of effing around with you.
Perfect.
I don't know about that. You perfectly failed. Let's just put it that way. Alright, let's add some fuel in here. Oh, we got 5 cedar. Let's get this done. Alright. 1 rainbow trout. Ooh, it's ruined. It's ruined, but we'll get some use out of it here. It's all ruined. That's okay. Drop. From what I understand, if I understand this, it will gain like 50% once we do that. So there's a coal. Oh, look at you,
This stuff
matches.
will come in handy.
How many matches do we have now? Matches are not an issue at the moment. The only thing we didn't get any clothing. That would have been nice to have gotten 1 piece of clothing. Something. Alright. I'm gonna take the oil.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do some cooking. We got 15 minutes. Maybe you can go out here and... Yeah, being out here is really not good for you. Here, we'll grab this 1 cattail. So that you can tell everybody you were productive today. You can tell all your friends. Right. Don't carry it, eat it. Alright. 3 hours on that fire, that's great. Alright. Drink some water. Alright, we're gonna go outside and be productive one more time. Alright, there you go. Now you can tell everybody you were super productive. During the blizzard, while cooking fish, I collected 2 cattails. It could be on her version of social media, which would be something like on a bulletin board at the Orca station. Alright. At least we're warm. How much time do we have on this? 26. Ooh, 27 minutes. I don't want to do that. I was going to say, it feels like 15. Although, how long to cut down the pail? There we go. Let's cut down the pail. And then we'll take the tools over here and we'll repair the saw. Eat you. Next, the gamey lake whitefish. Oh, good lord. We still have lots more fish. "35 minutes. Alright, grab this. Hacksaw. How long to repair? 45 minutes. Don't know that we can get away with that one. Because we're tired too. I was hoping that we could take a nap. $39. Oh, if we could only fish. That would be awesome. Alright. I don't want to use a coffee now. These fish just aren't big enough. Can't take a nap. Our fire isn't even long enough. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, so before we add that on there, let's make a liter of water. That should take an hour. We've got 2 hours on the fire. Let's take a nap. Okay, got a little rest. Water should be good to go. I'm just gonna pick you up. I know. Should make the fish in the pond. I could. It's just easier this way. It's just simpler. Alright, I'm gonna duck outside here. Are we still suffering? Not quite. Is there any more cattails close by? There is one right here. We'll grab this one. Because we want Astrid to feel productive. Look at that, Astrid. You got another cattail. We don't want to be out here anyway. It's just a bit too windy. Ah, the smell of fish on a cast iron stove. It's got to smell wonderful. Let's break down some more wood. Alright. Let's drop that. I'm gonna keep that. Let's drop that. Let's create a pile of coal over here. And I'm going to drop 10 of these. I want to keep some for emergencies. Drop that, which I should have dropped an hour ago. But we still need to fix our deal there. 44 minutes. I'm gonna say make water. Gotta have a stick or two. There we go. That's probably really close. Okay. I really want to get the clock turned around for us. Let's take a peek outside here. It has gotten much nicer. It's not even cold out here for us. This is just wrong. This is the ideal time to be out here. Alright. I don't want to go too far. We're almost at exhausted point, which is kind of sad because I mean, look at it. We're not even cold. It's just a perfect time to be out exploring and grabbing food. Is there anything else in this boat? Did we even bother to look? We just grabbed easy stuff and ran. Alright. Yeah, we got cattails all up there. Yeah. Alright, Astrid, I see it. I see it. We're almost in the red.
So tired.
Yep, I hear you. Let's go take another hour nap. Before you become a problem. Alright, we're just going to leave that there. Let's drop that for now. Drop those. Ah, fish. Tell you what. Let's drop that. Drop that. Now that, I think they've changed that. It used to be little individual servings. Now it's all one unit. That's nice. I hadn't seen that yet. That's actually quite nice. You know what? Let's see how we don't have anything cooking. We got plenty of calories. I'm gonna take one more hour. And it should still be early enough. And if the weather hasn't changed too drastically, which we know the weather is crazy in this. It's changed, but it's still.
I'll rest soon. I'm gonna faint.
Yeah, well, we want you to be productive, so we're trying to get stuff done. She's tired more than anything. We're not that cold, so hopefully we can productively come over here and pick up any cattails we can grab. The beautiful thing is we have fish now, and we can make bannock or pancakes. So that's good. Food now just got a little easier. Maybe we can go up here and grab these soups. Because we do have a couple of canned goods we haven't really touched that are on the table. My hope is to gather everything on one side and then work our way back gathering the other stuff. I'm hoping that she'll stay well enough that we can get all these picked up. Then all we'll have left is the few around the corner to that little waterfall. Okay, so here's the thing, and yep, there's the soup. Hanging out. Okay. Take advantage of our situation here. I don't see any over there. As long as she's not tired and as long as she's not getting too cold, we'll kind of follow the creek here and gather up as many of these as we can. Oh, here's a whole bunch of them over here. Cool. Okay, so she just turned to the red here for being tired. That's why I was trying to lighten the load. I didn't want her to be overburdened. And you know what? If all we do is get back to the cabin, that's something. We managed to gather up some more resources. Okay, this one. The other thing about the weather is if the weather's not that great, going towards where the wolf den is actually not a bad deal because we'll be in that cave. Even though I think you have to go through the waterfall. We can always build a fire on the other side. But we'll be out of the weather, so it'd be a good way to explore that if we're having bad weather. And then we take advantage of the good weather. Oop. Missed one almost. Why did I look back? Because I'd like to kind of go back the way I came there and then head back towards the Pillar's Foot area so that we can go towards Climber's Cave, which will lead us that other prepper's cache. Actually, it was the first time I've ever been up there. That high meadow area is really cool up there too. Okay, I think this is as far as I dare go. So, kind of a break right there. Gonna get our clock turned around a bit. Alright. Let's get you home, Master, before you get any tireder. And you're just wearing you out. Okay. Oh, it's dark in here. Yeah, go ahead and eat that one. Trying to be better about eating the calories and not carrying the calories. Alright. We're still at the door. I'm going to walk forward. There was the bench. Figured we'd find the bed. Now, is there anything that we can do crafting wise? Ooh, we could craft another torch, but I really don't think we need another torch. I think we've got several. Well, sort of. But then again, I don't want to eat up all my cloth. 5 cloth. I think we need to make sure we have 5 cloth and the sticks for when we head back to Timberwolf Mountain, because I believe that's going to have to be my only answer to getting up to the summit, and that is to use the coffees and using at least 1 snow shelter, probably 2, but at least 1, so that we can loot that, get back down to Mountaineer's Hut, and figure out what we're going to do from there at that point. But that's in the future. Okay, let's make sure we're fully hydrated. And because we're right on that cusp, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in for 6. And then we'll assess what we've got. I don't want don't want her to accidentally get into the red. We're doing really good by kind of keeping our numbers up. So I'm thinking while we have the food, we've got a lot of cattails, which we could leave some of those behind. There are some cattails that are up in that wolf den area. There's not a lot, but there are a few. And we've got some food here too. So I'm thinking let's do 4 more. I'm thinking we go up there and we harvest everything we can find, go through the cave. We don't take but a couple of coal with us. We try to go light and lean, maybe take a can for water if we have to make water, knowing that we're trying to just get to the end of the cave and then come right back. Should technically be warm in there. I think that's what we're going to do. In fact, you know what? While we're sitting here, I know I was going to repair the hacksaw. I tend to do that. Let's drop 2 of these flares. I'm going to drop the hacksaw. If I can keep the pot, that'll be good. I'm going to lose the book. I may pack away some of those. I think all the teas come with me. Alright, let's drink. Sleep 3 more hours. Can we see? Good. Alright, let's put this. We don't need that. I'm gonna take the can over because I got soup with me. I am going to put away let's do 47. I want to go super light. I'm going to drop 3 more coal. Oops. You know what? 2. Drop 2. I'm going to go ahead and keep the fur on me. I'm going to put some of these away. That's pretty good. Alright. What kind of condition? Take that. I'll leave that. We won't take that book. We don't have... We'll fix the hacksaw when we get back. Alright, so depending on how bad it is, just drink it. Then the rest of it will go in your reserves. And we're going to leave the frying pan here because our cooking stuff for the frying pan's right there. In fact, do we have that maple? Do we have maple syrup? I thought we had maple syrup. Drop that. You're not using maple syrup unless you're making pancakes. So leave the pancake making materials here. We'll eat the fish right now while it's fresh on our mind. Okay, so we got a little bit of food. Let's go see what more we can find. Let's go. Not super cold, but not bad. We're rested. We have coffee with us if we have to get into it. But let's go exploit this upper section here. and work our way back. And that probably is going to do it for this episode. We're going to be at an hour at that point. But that means the next episode, which will be episode 10, will be great. We're going to go back that way towards the Pillar's Footrest. And we are going to go to Climber's Cave. And there is a little creek area up there with cattails. And we're going to exploit that. We are also going to go to the Prepper's Cache that's right there. Okay, so it got cold, which is what I was thinking. And if it got cold, no big deal, because we're going to be inside the cave here very quickly. All right, keep going, keep going. Yeah, the weather's getting bad. Bad. All right, in the windbreak, we're okay, which we will be in the windbreak for a bit here, so. And if we need to start a fire and just warm up a couple of teas, we will do that. I'm hoping we'll have some tea making material right here. Did we not get any? No cat. Okay, none there. Climb up, bastard. Alright. Yeah, once you get out of the windbreak, we get cold in a heartbeat. There is a cattail here, of all things. All the way back here. Alright. I don't have a choice but to run. We gotta get back into the shelter back here. Okay. Hopefully. Can you put a fire? Good. Alright. Start this. We have more lamp oil on us. I'm hoping I can just get away with sticks. Still cold. Alright, now I'm glad I kept that extra full. Alright, good. We're warming up. If anything. Oh, did we eat that? Oh, I didn't mean to eat that. I was trying to cook it. That was silly. I must have clicked that wrong. There we go. It won't hurt. It'll warm us up. Just like that. And the weather changed. Grab. And I'm only going to drink part of that. Grab a torch. If it'll stay lit, it'll stay a little warmer. The other thing about going light and lean is we walk faster. Okay. We want cattails, we want teas. And going to this cave could be a complete waste of time. But that's that whole thing of you just don't know. You just don't know. And if you don't look, then you regret not taking the time to look. If anything, we got a few more cattails. I see 2 more. I think we picked up 4. If anything, we got 1 more night. We bought us 1 more night. The nice thing is we're close to the cave. We should be warm. Grab a couple sticks on the way down. I don't see any mushrooms. Oh, I went the wrong way. Silly me. It's been a while since I've come this direction. Ever since I learned how to goat up to respite, I've been avoiding these silly wolves over here on regular runs. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Keep the torch lit. Pretend like this is an Olympic event and you failed. You don't even get the bronze. All right. Thank God we have a bazillion matches. But I do believe you have to go through this waterfall. Yes, we do. Okay. I like how the crampons come off as soon as you take the socks off. I noticed that the other day. Okay. Let's see if they've patched this out. Find a green spot.
If I don't warm up.
Oh, it still works. Thank goodness. Now, was it worth it? I want to know how she put her socks on after the shoes were on. That's what I want to know. We put her shoes on first, and then she put her socks on. Alright, good. Got lots of fire. Probably lost a little bit of health on that. That does suck. Now, was it worth it? I love when this torch gets stuck like this. It's kind of like the trick you do with the lantern. When you hold out in front of you. It's not in your face annoying. I haven't figured out how I do it yet, but every time I manage to make it happen, so let's leave it alone. I like it. Okay. Coal? We have way more coal than we need, but that's not a horrible thing. Here's the rope climb. Oh, looky what we have here, boys and girls. One of the things I was talking about.
I'll take it.
And we don't need a can. We will take all this because we are going to start a fire. Now, why would you do that? Alright, Astrid. Let's start this fire.
Come on, little fire.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for not ruining a torch. I'm going to say the fur is heavy, so that's got to wait a little bit. Let's grab a torch out of here. Let's see what else is around. And we're going to harvest everything off this thing as best we can. Already been in there. We did need the can. Alright. $56. You can't touch it yet. It's not thawed out. Alright, then we're going to go up there and see what else is going on. Okay. 2%. $50. Here we go. You can do this with your fingers. These new animations are strange. Okay. Now I heard they nerfed the shredding, but this was the way to go about it in a different manner, was to take it to that deal where you do little bits at a time. $12 minutes. How much for a gut? 40 minutes. How much for a hide? 40 minutes. We don't have time for that. Not yet. Are we done yet? And we're not even gonna we're just gonna eat it. There's an hour on it. I think we're gonna go ahead and use that. Problem is that we gotta climb this rope. I'm almost tempted to max out this fire and climb up the rope while I'm still have some energy, because if we go back, it's all down. We go through the climbs, it's all climbing down. So if we keep this going, we can harvest this when we get back. So I'm going to throw in a coal I'm going to throw in this fur. I'll grab a torch. And we're going to climb up this rope now while we've got energy. Where is it at? There it is. And we're going to go... I know it's not very far, rope, but we get so tired so quickly. Is there anything over there? There's a campfire over there. But before we become exhausted and we can't climb up the rope, which will kind of waste our whole point of being over here, we can always harvest a deer and head back on coffee if we have to. There's a flare and a granola bar. 30% granola bar. I'm gonna wait on that. I know I've been trying to eat everything as I get it, but I've got some low health food back at the hut there, at the den, the angler's den. Alright. Okay, that leads back to where we were. And then this is the way out. Alright. And we're not going to go out. We're just going to go to the point where it tells us that we're leaving. Okay, so we're leaving the cave there. Alright. I am perfectly okay with all that. I was kind of hoping for maybe a wolf carcass, because I think there has been one in the past, or I may be mistaking that for a different cave, but that was what my hope was. Well, that's not exactly what I was hoping for there, but alright, let's put down some water. Whoops, no, you. And let's get this hide. Problem is, we're going to take all this stuff with us when we leave anglers. Anglers, not angers. Anglers. Let's do one more water. And let's get a gut. We need to drink something soon. Alright. A little bit of a faux pas on that. Okay. I think we probably have a ton of water at this point. Yes. Yeah, you're tired, aren't you? Alright. Let's grab this last gut. Good deal. Grab torch. Let's make our way out of here. I like it when we can find these inside the caves like that, because then we can do what everybody has been hollering at me about, and that is taking the time. Cabin fever, that's not good. Taking the time to try to shred the meat to get more cooking skills, which now is a lot harder to do, but we did that, and because it was inside and it was warm, we were able to grab the guts and the hide, which was great. Now we're just a little bit closer to having those deerskin pants. Alright, take all this stuff off again. Master, we need to find you some more long underwear. Alright, here we go. We gotta go past the rock and that way. Come on. Yay, we did it.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I know you are. I'm sorry. But it was kind of worth it. In a very weird way, it was kind of worth it. 30%. I guess it's about the same. I was thinking that other one would be better on the outside, but it really isn't. Alright. I'm wondering if I shouldn't. Let's take a moment and warm up. And in fact, we'll warm up teas and do all that stuff. Whoops, you know what? Just get rid of that. And you know what? Just add a coal. Don't need that just yet. Let's do this. And tell you what, let's drop all the herbals. No, stay over there. Ah. That was my fault. The first one wasn't. Alright, jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Okay. That's hot. This is all about warming up. Can't cook anything, can we? We could make a torch. That's about it. Okay. We're warming up pretty quickly, so we're just going to be patient. I'm gonna... How many coffees do we can make coffee. Why don't we make coffee? That'll be a good time to make coffee. Alright, so then we can go after we get done making coffee. This helps pass time. Alright, pick those up. So we've got 5 coffees plus 1 to make. And this one here. Take the torch. Ooh, nice torch. We'll see whether the weather beats us up too badly. Okay, so if the weather holds, we should have no problem getting back to Angler's Den. Which will essentially give us our save point, and we will call this episode. And in the next episode, we will head towards Climber's Cave and the Prepper's Cache and see if we get any luck there. I'm not foreseeing that to be very lucky, but we probably will spend the night there. We'll probably sleep there, because at that point we won't be that far away from getting out. And moving on. And I'm hoping that our next destination will be the summit. So maybe we'll get lucky between the cave or the cache that we end up with a bedroll. That would be super fantastic awesome. Oh, this is looking so nice. We're not getting too cold. Oh, good. I thought I may have just screwed that up. Thank you for being nimble on your feet there, Miss Astrid. Right. Well, I wouldn't have called the cave like a roaring success, but I do believe between getting a little bit of meat, it was only 0.7 kilos, so we got a little bit of a meal out of it. We got the hide and the guts, which is probably the more important part, because of we don't have many of those, and it's hard to get out in the open. Because you know, the weather changes too fast. I don't know if I want to worry about this torch or not. I think I'm just going to launch it when it's done. Raha. Yeah. It definitely was keeping us warm. Alright. Next episode, we head that way. We have a long walk, Climber's Cave, and to the lake that's over there. Good. Oh man, this is working out. We're getting our clock turned back around. Fantastic. All right. If it saves through the door, that's our save spot. If not, we'll take a nap and save it. But I think this is our save. That's it. We're running a little late today, but I think it was worth it because we got a lot done. We got from the gold mine 2 anglers. We looted all the cattails. We got up to the cave that we would have gone if we'd have gone that direction, and we got some stuff done. I'll tell you what. Let us. Nope, we're gonna save it right there. I was gonna put down the deal, but we'd have to save it again. So, at any rate, thank you very much for watching. We will catch you on the next episode, and take care.